Hey guys, what's going on? So this time we're going to be building a Ichigo mask from Bleach. This is the one that I'm going to print off of Thingiverse. I'll provide a link in the description. So this one comes with 3 files. You can either have just the top of the mask, you can have the bottom of the mask, or you can have the full mask. So the full one, I did get this model errors message. So when we print it, we'll see how it comes out. So the way I'm going to set this up is to minimize the amount of supports I'm going to need. I'm going to rotate it so that it's standing straight up, and I'll try to rotate it to where there's as least amount of supports. Now up here in the dome, I've had success with printing the Mandalorian helmet pieces without supports in the top. I did it for some of the other masks I've done. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'll go ahead and put a support blocker and get rid of all the supports for the top. Just like that. I'll move it back a little. All right, so that'll get rid of all those supports up there. There'll still be supports here and on the teeth and on the eyes. Now I'm not really changing anything. I'm going to print it at 0.2. My print speed is at 55. I am doing a raft like I do on most of my prints. So we'll slice it and see how long it says it's going to take. All right, so it says it's going to take about 1 day, 7 hours, 5 minutes. Usually it's a little extra with the raft that I print. So one thing I always recommend is preview your print. If you don't ever do it, it's good because you can catch a lot of potential issues. So it looks like everything appears to be fine. I don't see no big issues with it. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put this in the Ender 3, and we'll see how it prints as a whole. Hopefully getting all these supports off will be relatively easy. All right, so we have it fresh off the print. So it's hard to see how the teeth and everything turned out because of all the supports. So what we'll start doing now is ripping off a lot of these supports, and we'll see how it looks underneath. All right. All right, trying to go as gentle as possible, but it's on there pretty good. Right, so it does not come off easily. So one thing probably could have done is maybe the air gap a little better. So if you have any suggestions on how to make this process easier. All right, so it looks like, there we go. So the secret, what seems to be, was prying it up from the bottom vice trying to pull it all the way out. So obviously you can see the issue was the rafts, all the support were in and around the teeth, making it very hard to get out. But I didn't do any damage to the mask. It doesn't look like. Everything still looks solid. This was not attached, the little top pieces there. So we'll do, next we'll work on sanding it, doing any filler where we might need it, but it looks pretty good. I did not size this either, by the way, so I didn't measure it, I didn't size it to any specific person or to, you know, to fit anywhere. Essentially I just, you know, kind of printed it to see how it turns out. So what I'll work on doing is getting it sanded, filler where I need it, primed, you know, white, red, all of that. So if you do print this and you find a better way for the supports, please comment and let me know what you did differently, or if you have any recommendations, let me know. All right, so we got the primer on it. I'll let the primer dry for a few hours and I'll start hitting it with the white. Once I hit it with the white, I'll tape off what is supposed to be red, hit it with the red, and then it should be a done mask, and we'll see how it works out. Alright guys, so I didn't really show getting the white on there, but the white's on there. I got it taped off. I'm about to hit it with cherry red, because that's all the red I have. So hit it with a few coats of cherry red, peel off the tape, and see how it turns out. Alright, so I just hit it with the first coat of cherry red. We'll let that dry for a little bit and see how it turns out. Hopefully it turns out pretty good. Alright, here we go. The red is on there. Not a perfect tape job, but you know, from a distance it looks pretty good. So the only thing I'll do now is I'll put a clear coat on it. I'm going to use this satin crystal clear, and then it'll pretty much be finished. Alright, so here's the mask with me wearing it. I'm not speaking under the mask. I'm doing a voiceover so it's not distorted. Like I said, I didn't size this. I just printed it right off of Thingiverse. So if you like it, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.